And moving on, the meeting between the parents and school management that was supposed to happen yesterday took place today. The meeting was convened by the block education officer Ramesh this morning. At present, around 30 parents and Kavita, who is the director of the school management, held talks. 11 demands by the parents have been taken into consideration by the school management. The parents had given them a list of 40 demands, and it has been decided to install 3,000 CCTV cameras in the premises of the school. The school has also decided to set up a parent-teacher association. A task force will be set up under the auspices of the parents. There will be heavy police presence in front of the school for a few days as well. School will reopen on Monday, but that will be for students from classes 5 to 10, and from Wednesday other students also will be allowed to join, after which of course the school has also agreed that they will meet all the demands of the parents. Those 40 demands that have been discussed all through were also put across, and that will in all likelihood be discussed and settled by September 12th. That will be the deadline for the school to go ahead and ensure that all those facilities are set up inside the school. And of course, we understand that the block education officer Ramesh also made it very clear most of the concerns were with regards to security. There was absolutely no talk about the accused or about the kind of justice that will be meted out, as well as the investigations. Most of the talk was about the CCTV cameras that will be installed, about women guards to be present all across the campus, and also to ensure that no stranger can enter the school premises. My colleague Deepak joins us over the phone lines with more details. Deepak, if you could summarize exactly what was discussed in that meet.
Right, Akshita. Meeting which began at about 10:15 saw now about 100 parents were in this meeting. That's what the BEO told us. Now, the BEO of South, Ramesh, was at this meeting. He was representing the education department. Now, Kavita Sahai, now she's the director of with your institution. Now, she was heading the management team, which were a part of the meet. Now, this meet went on for about 2 hours. There were parents waiting outside. Now, once they came on, we spoke to them. Now, they have clarified on certain aspects. Firstly, that about the 40 points, which the 40 agendas which the parents had brought forth. Now, these in entirety, these 40 agendas will have to be completed by the September 12th. Now, that's the information that we have. Now, today, mainly 11 points were discussed for the school to reopen by Monday. Now, this included about the installation of about 300 CCTVs across school campus. Now, this will not just be CCTVs inside the corridors of the school campus, CCTVs around the entire place, such as inside the classrooms as well, inside the place where the sports activities happen. Now, another important point to be noted here was, Akshita, they discussed about the SPA, that is the sports and other activities and like field trips and all these. Now, for now, parents have decided that they will put this on hold, the sports activities. They will not be holding any of this. And in future, when they hold these sports activities, it will be monitored by this task force. Now, they explain clearly what this task force is. Now, for all the 11 agendas which were discussed today, there will be a special task force which will be formulated. Now, this task force will include parents. It will also include the management. So, a few parents will be in charge of five-member task force will be in charge of each of the 11 agendas which have been discussed today in the meeting, Akshita. So, these task force members will make sure that everything is going on smooth. There is no problem as such to the students in particular. Now, apart from that, the other points which were discussed were also about the swimming pool. Now, we also had issues being raised that the swimming pool is being commercially used. Other people from outside are using the pool. Now, from henceforth, this will not continue. They will make sure that the swimming pool closes down to outsiders. Only people from the school will be using the swimming pool, and the water tanker issue as well. The water tankers will not be allowed to use the school gate to enter inside and collect water and go back. However, the parents had demanded that the water tanker facility here for the other water tankers to come and collect water completely stops. But the management have made an alternative. They said there will be another entry for these water tankers to come and collect water. And of course, we might also see policemen in civil dress who will be deployed across the school campus for at least a few months now to provide added security. Now, one more important thing to be noted here, Akshita, is the fact that the school management, the parents have discussed that the 5 people who have been accused, who have been suspected to be involved in this entire scene. Now, these 5 will not be allowed inside the campus.
Right.
They will not be in the school during the entire next couple of months.
Right, Deepak, stay with us. We'll come back to you. But there you have it. That's a pretty concise view on all that took place in the meeting. Security measures is something that will not be ignored. All the demands put across by the parents will be met with by the school management. The director of the school, Kavita, was present. She personally said that they will ensure with regards to security there's absolutely no compromise, and all those who are accused will not be allowed to come near the campus. They will be women security guards around, a lot of CCTV cameras in place as well to monitor exactly what takes place inside the school. Well, coming back to you, Deepak, what was definitely surprising was that absolutely nothing with regards to the investigation or speedy justice was pulled up.
Right, Akshita, see, that was one of the points which when I spoke to you earlier. I mentioned now these parents, their priority was when will the school reopen, and when the school reopens, is it going to be safe for the students? Nothing at all has been discussed in this meet regarding the particular case in particular. Now, even the BO, when we spoke to him, we asked him if this was discussed. He said, this does not come under my authority. Please speak to the police person, and the police person are not providing updates. They're not discussing about this in the meet. Now, are we looking at a situation where now these parents are just worried about their kids getting back to school now? Because this issue has reached a national level. We are worried about safety of children across, not just this year, across the country. Now, the police has to give us, to the media, to the parents, to the entire nation, a report as to what progress have they made in the case. Yesterday, the CCB took 3 people for questioning. We do not have information about who these 3 people were. Have they been released? Is the questioning still going on? All this information is not being provided by the police. Even today, even from the media entering inside, there was a huge drama created where the security at the gate said that the management has told us not to allow cameras inside. The parents are now hesitating from speaking. Is this the management going on to tell the parents not to approach the media or speak to them? We clearly don't understand. And as you pointed out, in particular, in the meeting, the fact that this case, there's no more mention apart from the fact that Mustafa has been arrested. And we also understand that the chairman, after he was taken into custody yesterday, in a matter of 2 hours, he was out on bail after he reached Bangalore. So it's quite surprising, Akshita. It all looks like it looks like it's all in the favor of the management right now. In the first place, he was in the school. The police were protecting Rustam when he walked and approached the parents, and then the police say that they've arrested him from a hideout. Now, a person who was being protected by the police in the first place, and the police going on to claim that they've arrested him from a hideout, itself sounds pretty made up to an extent. And then him coming out on bail, itself seems like doesn't seem all that right, Akshita.
Right, Deepak, thank you so much for joining us with all those details. But mainly security concerns have been addressed in that particular meet, and we do understand that the parents are pretty satisfied with that particular meeting.